like and subscribe. A rich man offers you $1 million to turn your corpse into a zombie after you're dead. What would you do? Well, I'd say no. I mean, I would say yes, if this was the whole deal, but if someone were to pay $1 million for something, I'd think he'd want a return on his investment rather sooner than later. I'd be afraid that he would want to expedite me turning into a corpse, and, being the guy that had $1 million to throw around, he'd find a way to do that. That sounds an awful lot like one of these deals with the devil kind of stories, so I'd be very wary of the fine print. I'd want it in the contract that the zombification part is only allowed one at least 3 decades have passed. If he's still game, send me the check. Sure, go for it, I'm dead. Send me the check please. Take the money, and then arrange to be cremated within 1 hour of death. Exactly, what's he gonna do? Ask the dead guy for $1 million? No deal. I'm pretty sure he isn't going to just wait till I die of natural causes or poor life choices. What are the zombie rules? If I bite someone, do they turn into a zombie? Haha, take it. Then fly to another country. Zombies do not exist, but drugged slaves do. Zombification was used as a reason why the body was gone, while in fact there were claims that some people were simply drugged. Haiti, https://www.livetions.com/23892 zombies real facts. HTML. Absolutely not. Just let me be dead in peace please. I want the fine print. I also want to have the police on speed dial. I also want to know his ideas on zombieism. The Reborn Dead shtick is stupid modern one, but Voodoo zombieism is said to have been practiced for a few centuries supposedly. They only believed they were bringing back the dead. According to a self-proclaimed Bocker, more recently, zombieism is the culmination of near-death states, and a weak psychological state supporting hypersuggestiveness, in other words, a kind of true reborn hypnosis. We are dealing with a rich man. I don't also want to be dealing with a madman, whichever his belief seems to be. In case he is also sane, and on the breaking point of either creating true hypnosis or actually bringing back the dead, I'm upping my price to $5 million. 2.5 up front, the rest going to my servant family and friends after the fact, and only after the process is proven to work. I want to see his evidence or his research on the topic, after I'm paid the first half. I want to be able to keep the 2.5 in case his evidence or research proves him mad. After I agree to the deal, I want a guaranteed limit of 5 decades. If there's evidence of foul play in my death, it negates the deal. I also want this all written in contract, legally binding, by a lawyer in a court with a judge I trust to be both unbiased and without conflict of interest. No loopholes, no takebacks, no mistakes. Only if he promised to paint a funny face on me. Or, double the money, and have that Plants vs Zombies game sponsor my zombified corpse as well. That's a no-brainer. Misa brains. I am dead anyway. Good luck dealing with my bloated corpse. No. Of I rather stay poor. It is a no from me. Played too many video games, and seen TV shows where people are stuck in eternal agony in exchange for worldly pleasures during their lives. I'd feel like a right idiot if it happened to me. Lawyer in me asks if he'll give me $1 million now, or after I'm dead. Really reading between the lines. Words, here. I'll take it, then form an elite team, rob the rich man, and kill him. Same. I mean, anyone who wants to make zombies is obviously evil. Save humanity and get paid by the villain. Plus, I am sure if you kill him, and possibly his number 2, the mad scientist under his payroll is obviously a super genius willing to do anything for money. Put him to work for good. Evil henchmen. Now they work for you patrolling streets, and taking down purse snatchers and bullies. Underground lair. Underground rave. I would need to pay someone to follow me around, so that I don't become too much of a degenerate, but now that I control that who I earn billions, I am sure I could find someone cool. And next day that will try to kill me. No. I'd calmly and eloquently explain to him where and how he can stuff every single penny of his $1 million. I'm not a rich man, but I have a happy life. I have a family to look out for, and the last thing I'd want to do is give some rich weirdo necromantic control of my dead body. When my family finally leaves me to rest, I want them to know that I'm right where they left me, and that I ain't coming back as someone else's puppet. I don't see any problem. First rich, then first man on earth become zombie. For sure you will be remembered. Does it have to be my body's corpse, or any corpse I bring him? Technically it'll still be my corpse, right? You might as well take the money, he's just going to do it anyway. Invest my million, and multiply my money, then spend my millions in non-profit research for a cure to zombiness, so I can just not be a zombie when I'm dead. Boom. Reject the proposal. I already have a plan for my death. Depends. Am I the stabby / putty zombie or a zombie? Important information. Figure out what I'm going to spend $1 million on. Yes, but I would want a contract written up and signed to say I'm to be left to live out the rest of my life without interruption from the rich man or any of his goods. And then I would go on one final vacation and deposit the remains of what I don't spend, minus the costs of a secret cremation, into an airtight will for my family that cannot be interfered with. Can't zombify a pile of ash DDEURE. The 1 meter is for after I die or before. I believe the assumption here is that if / when you write your corpse off, the rich man signs the check and hands it to you, and that you can't have a backdoor deal to otherwise dispose of your corpse before you get Resident Evil. If he were really rich, he would have to add another zero at least to that. $1 million can't even buy a house where I live. Is this even debatable? Lol. It's a no-brainer. What if you accept? He gives you a case full of money and proceeds to kill you in that instant. You are dead / zombie and did not have time to spend the money. Take the $1 million. That's stupid question. What if he kills you? The reason people care is because it's built into their psychology to want to protect themselves. Sure, why not? I'm not using it anymore. Yes. So people can do target practice and survive future zombie invasions. I would buy a bigger boat. Cash or direct deposit? Am I a sentient zombie? Buy a quadplex. Heck, I was going to do that anyway. You've been visited by the ghost of a very important man. Pay your respects by liking and subscribing, and he'll grant you 3 weeks of good luck. 3 weeks of